What's good? What's happening, y'all? I forgot to record my intro, so this is how we finna have to do it for today. But look though, a lot of y'all been asking for the workout routine, and I'm finna give it to y'all, and I'm gonna break it down in different parts. In this video right here, we're gonna touch on the bicep, and we're gonna go in depth on how to do it properly, all that form and all that good stuff. We're gonna explain it all in detail to where you can be able to do it on your own. But I'm not gonna do too much talking, man. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, share with your friends. It only takes a second. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
I say, Ma, I got a dream to chase. How I'm gonna chase it if I'm asleep? Success around the corner ain't too far from my reach. I pray to God, but it seems the devil steady trying to creep, and I feel the devil steady behind me.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna show y'all how to properly hold a dumbbell before we get into the actual workout. So right here, sometimes I hold with my positioning more in towards the dumbbell like this, and that causes me to curl in like an inward motion, which for this variation we're not doing that. We're just gonna hold it right here in the middle, not too far up, not too far in, just in the middle. And we want to turn it to our sides like this. But right here, make sure my footing is right, shoulder length, my form is right. And the dumbbells are going to go from here to here. And then from here, I want to curl up. Curl. And come back down. Notice how I'm not swinging to get the curl in. The only thing that's moving is my forearm down to my hand. So from right here, I'm curling. And then slowly coming down with the weight. Not dropping it, slowly coming down. And I switch, same thing. Keep it intact. The only thing that's moving is my forearm and down. I'm not swinging to get it, I'm curling. So curl, and then come back down. Switch arms, curl, and come back down. This side, keep it here, keep it close, keep it tight. Try to keep your chest up even if it helps, and just curl with your bicep. Let your bicep do the work. And then come down, control the weight. A simple movement like that is definitely something that a lot of people do wrong, because most of the time they're using momentum to get the full curl in, because that's not really helping much. Look, chest up, your arms in, keep it to the side, whichever arm's moving first. If you're doing single arms, this one's going out, and you're curling with your bicep, letting the bicep work. And on the come down, don't just drop the weight, control the weight coming down. Alright, so for our next exercise, we're going to do a hammer curl. So same thing. Before we get to the grip though, I'm going to tell you guys, with all of these workouts, you don't want to use an optimal weight. You know what? Don't be too scared to go lighter. See, right now I'm using 15s for this demo. I'm using 15s because one big thing, if you're using heavy weights, you're going to have more potential to swing more, because you know you're not, it's just heavier, more to control. So right now I'm going to be using my 15s. And same thing, we're gripping from the middle, right? We're not gripping the dumbbell from up here or down here. Up here, trying to do no. Grip from the middle. Your forearm's gonna be working for this exercise. So, grip from the middle, and then same thing. I want these at my side, and get your foot like shoulder length apart, and keep your chest up. Keep your chest up. And then from here, same thing we learned from the first variation. We're just gonna curl it up. Called the hammer curl. These are called hammer curls, just curling up. Same thing, we're keeping it close. We're not out here curling, no, we're keeping it close. Chest out, and we're just curling. Right? Curling. Notice how the only thing that's moving is my forearms down to my hands. I'm not swinging to get it out because I'm using what? An optimal weight. So go a little bit lighter if you have to, don't be scared. Keep it at the side. And just curl. It's called the hammer curl. I'm gripping the dumbbell and I'm curling. Just curling. Taking your time on the up, taking your time on the come down too. It's pretty simple, but yet a lot of people do it wrong, because again, doing too much heavy weight, and you're swinging, or it gets to a point where you're no longer gripping the middle of the dumbbell and your hand slides to the top. And now you're kind of like cheating the workout. Because it's like anyone could do this, right? Anyone could swing and do this. So remember, in the middle, use an optimal amount of weight and just curl. Curl. You're working your bicep, remember that. The bicep is what should be working, and that's what's working. I know y'all noticed that these movements are all basically the same, just curling, curling, and curling. But if you want to grow your biceps effectively, you want to do the motions in a way that you're getting your full range of motion. That's the key part. Full range of motion meaning you're going all the way up and all the way down, and you're controlling the weight. The weight is not controlling you. So you get that down, and you make sure your form is correct. You're not swinging. You're using the right amount of weight. Ain't nothing that should stop you from growing your bicep. All right, so for the workout that we did called the hammer curl, where we went like this, our forearms, when I say forearms, this part of your arm, right here. It was playing a big part in helping us get this workout done, because what we were gripping it with our forearms and just curling with our biceps. Make sense? So I'm gonna show y'all a couple different forearm workouts, because the forearm is just as important as any other muscle group, and you should treat it as such, which means you should be working it as frequently as you are the other ones. So for this first variation, I like to grip it with my thumb instead of outwards. Like I like to put my thumb inwards. So instead of out like this, gripping like this, I put my thumb inwards like this. So it's kind of just like hanging like this. The same thing with the other side. So forearms on, 4 fingers on it. And then instead of the thumb inwards, I put it on the outside of the dumbbell. And then from right here, I just kind of like put them to the side, and I just curl them in like this. So I curl it in, and that's where I feel it the most, when it's curled in, and I kind of just like release. So I kind of like curl it in, and maybe like hold it for a little bit, and then let go. That's 1. Curl it in, hold it a little bit, let go. That's 2. Curl it in, hold it, let go. Curl it in, hold it, let go. Curl in, hold it, let go. Again, I like to put my thumb on the outside. It works the same if you put your thumb on the inside. It's just a preference type thing. So I can show you that I could do it with the thumbs inwards too. But my thumbs are inside this time, and I'm just curling in. Same motion, nothing changes. Curling up. In, holding it a little bit, and then out. Holding in, and holding out. So this quick rundown. 4 fingers on the dumbbell. You either have your thumb outwards or you can have your thumb inwards. You just want to grip it and then kind of just like curl it in and out. In and out. In. Maybe if it helps you, just like picture it like rolling off your fingertips a little bit, all the way to your fingertip, and then curling it in. Roll it down to your fingertips, and then just curl it in. Alright, so for our last forearm workout, we're going to be doing an easy bar forearm curl. If you have a straight bar, preferably use a straight bar, but I don't have a straight bar, so I'm going to use the easy bar. What I do is we're just seated, right? Grab the bar, and from here, we want to angle it on our knees in a way where we can let our forearms work. We're not leaning in like this. We're just kind of like letting our forearms kind of hang off at the side. The same thing from right here. You want to let the bar roll to your fingertips, and then you want to curl it inwards like this, and then let it roll to your fingertips. Again, it's easier with a straight bar, but I don't have it, so I'm making do with what I have. You want to curl in an upwards motion, and then let it fall down to your fingertips, and then curl in an upward motion. Remember, we're working forearms, so that's where you should be feeling it at, nowhere else. Let it just slowly go down to your fingertips, and then curl it inwards, and kind of hold it right there, because that's where you feel it the most. Let it slowly go down to your fingertips, and then from right there, you want to curl it up, and hold right there where you feel it the most in your forearms. Hold. Slowly let it go to your fingertips, and then curl. And of course, we're focusing on our form, so we're working the actual muscle that we're trying to work, and also we're taking our time, using a good amount of weight and taking our time when it comes to doing the workout. This is how we're going to get the most out of our workouts. Just take your time, no rush. Be on the lookout for the next part, for the next muscle group. It most likely be chest, But just make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next upload. We're going to be making this into a little series, so make sure you follow with the little series.
I say, Ma, I got a dream to chase. How I'm gonna chase it if I'm asleep? Success around the corner ain't too far from my reach. I pray to God, but it seems the devil steady trying to creep. And I feel the devil steady hunting me.